Hello everyone, it's Exoman, and today I am working on some furniture that I have. And I thought I would do a little tutorial about this just in case you're hung up on this and want to know what direction to go. What I have is a set that my daughter gave me when she was moving. She really couldn't use it in her new dwelling, and it's kind of a lovely set. It's in appearance anyway, and it's solid wood, pine, I guess. No, that's not pine. I'm not sure what that is. It's from Malaysia. But anyway, you may be wanting to know how to repair these poorly constructed pieces that are simply screwed with a wood screw from one side into a leg piece or a top brace or whatever you want to call these members. And I have sorted this out and I want to explain it to you. The strongest way I have found to do them is kind of the Ikea fashion, where you have the bolt that goes in to the dowel. This is called a cross dowel. Okay, so I'm going to explain these things so you know what to look for. One way to explain how strong and effective this system is might be to compare it to an implant, like a tooth. They drill basically and they put hardware in your jaw where your tooth was to receive the tooth. In this case, you're putting hardware in this leg brace, right, and to receive this bolt. So and it really is going to lock everything together. You got this big piece of hardware in there, through bolted and sucking everything this way. It's sucking everything together. It's just strong. So you're looking for a cross dowel, and this one is 5/8. You can kind of tell by looking at it. And these are called connecting bolt hex socket, okay, and they're also a 1/4 bolt that goes into this 1/4 threaded inlet here in this 5/8 piece. And so I've already done one here and I'm about to do another, but basically what I've done is I have taken it apart and drilled this out with the appropriate size drill bit as such. You're just going to have to figure this out. It's very simple. You see, that's big enough for that bolt. And then I drilled into here, not even all the way through, but just enough to get the dowel in there. And then you position the dowel in such a way that you can enter it with the bolt. Does that make sense? And when you drill into this piece, you want to drill a little bit extra to make sure you can, because in this case, the dowels are quite long and go into there a good distance. You see, they go to about here. All right, so they go through this dowel and into about here. And this gives us a really rock solid structure. Now when I'm done, I'm going to do this side too, and when I'm done, I'll just flip this over. I'll rotate it so you can't see these. And if you want, you can even go to the extra step and paint them dark or black or however to match your furniture. Now, if you can't rotate these, just work from the back side. You know, just in the end, for me, this doesn't matter cosmetically. This is more or less in the workshop, this set, but you may want to hide these things like I've done here on the inside. So you'll figure it out. Just come in from the back or take it apart and do it and then put it back together, what have you. And you can do the same thing for just about all the junctions on these. And you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you look in their specialty bins, and it took me quite a while to find these. In fact, I had to get one of the people that worked there. I found these cross dowels in one drawer, and these that didn't match in color in another drawer that was a distance from the dowels. So they should have been together in the same drawer because they're used, you have to use them together. But you may have a little struggle finding them, but they're generally there. Just ask them for furniture bolts or furniture repair kits or cross dowels or what have you. Okay, so now we'll do this side. Now I've removed this wood screw from here. It was going into that. It's just not bulky enough. It's not strong enough. And now I'm going to make a hole to insert this bolt. I'm going to go in about the length of this drill bit once it's in the chuck. Okay, you want to join everything and hold it as straight as you can because you don't want the drill bit going in at an angle. Let's test that. Okay, I know I have enough distance there. It's going in all the way. Now to drill this hole and join the two. Okay, now I'm going to eyeball this and get an idea of where I want to put my dowel. So I'm going to put it a little bit further this way, about right there. That'll be good. I want enough material here that it doesn't crack or stress and break. You know, I don't want to put this dowel too close to the end of this, so we'll get it just the right place. A couple of other things I want to tell you. You might not know. There's a slot here, and if you're wondering what that's for, well, that is just simply to be able to rotate it into position to receive the bolt once it's in this slot here. You see, if it gets skewed like that, you can simply rotate it to where it's facing the proper direction and lined up with your bolt. And you're going to need some sort of driver, Allen wrench, something like this, to drive it in. And you'll see everything get sucked together as I tighten this up. All right, here we are coming from the back side now. So push the dowel in, adjusting it if you need to with your flat head. And push in your bolt, and you should get right into it. You see it moving around there. And that'll snug that up nicely. Oh yeah. All right. Solid as a rock. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope this helps.